this is Jamie Tula, and I am here with just me playing around with some dies and some fun foam and about to make some stamps. So these, as you know, I just recently started Gelli plate printing, and these are those thick foam stamps that you can get at, like, well, I got mine at Hobby Lobby, but I'm sure you can get them anywhere that sells crafts. And I loved them. I loved my Gelli plate prints when I did them. So I'll show you some of the, I did a video, but I'll just show you a quick one on an envelope. So I loved that. That was with stencils and stuff. And so I wanted to get some more stamps. And somebody was like, well, don't you have a die cutting machine? Why don't you just make some? And I was like, duh. How about the moment for me? So I went to Hobby Lobby and I got these Silly Winks fun foam. And I wish now that I had gotten the adhesive back, but I did not do that. So I got these Silly Winks, and I used a 40% off coupon because it's $5.99. And then, of course, we all know I have an obsession with dies. Anyway, so I got out some dies. Let me show you. So, of course, you know, if you have your Tim Holtz alteration dies, your Sizzix, your Biggs dies, it's going to have no problem cutting it. The fun foam. And so I'll show you what I cut so far. I cut the butterfly. And I embossed it. I have no idea whether the embossing is going to come out or not when you print it, but yeah. So I did two because I'm going to send one to someone. And then I did this die cut. Maybe you can see better on the orange. I did this die cut of that lacy flower thing. You know, that comes out. I didn't pull any of these out yet. And I made three because of one for me, and then I'm going to send a couple away. So then I pulled out my alterations that. I have the bee, so I'm going to pull that. I pulled these, what do you call these? Sizzlets. That I got in that amazing Sizzix sale at Christmas time, Black Friday time. So I don't know how well these will cut because I haven't tried that yet. So we shall see. And then I pulled out the Spellbinder Shapeability die. And then I pulled out this Sizzlet. And I just want to see if it'll work. So let's see. Now, for the sandwich for the Biggs dies, it's very easy. Use your B-plate. Throw this puppy on there. Woo-hoo. Right. Throw your little fun foam on top. Now, some people cut with their dies down. I cut with mine up. And then take your B-plate on top. And I was watching videos and stuff, so I thought it was so fun. I'm like, yeah, let's get some more use out of these dies that I got 1,000,001 of. Right? Oops. Got a little thing in here, right? And everybody's machine is temperamental, so you gotta deal with your machine the way you are, the way yours goes. So then I run that sucker through there. Woo! And it was so cool because I'm like, yeah. So now, just pop these out. And then you've got some pieces to put on stamps. Now, the other videos I saw, they did it on cardboard. So I'm just going to, maybe I'll do a little piece added on after that later. So then I just have this over there, and I'm just gonna, maybe, let's see, can we run this through again? Oh, we can get part of it on there. Let's see, what can we do? Let's turn the die. And we'll just throw this on here to get the big one. And then that littler one on the side. So, yeah, I was like, oh my gosh. So, you guys, if you saw my video last night for my Burgundy Journal, which people probably not watch these two in order in the future, assuming anybody watches this video in the first place, say yay! And you could layer them up. Got to get them all matched up, but layer them up so they're thicker on your mat. So how cool is that, right? That's just simple. So Simple, simple, simple. Now, I'm also going to just, since this is on here, and you all know that I love my book pages, and I rip books apart, so here's a book set that was, so I'm just going to rip those pages up, and I just take a block of them, because these are big dies, they cut through a bunch of crap at one time. Just throw that on there, and do the same thing, same sandwich and everything. Throw your book pages on, so you can get different kinds of stuff done, yeah. And then you'll know how many you can put, sheets you can put through on your machine. So I can put about 6, 7 book pages. And then you have book page flowers. And they just cut right on through. Pop, papa, papa, papa. Pop them suckers out. Pop them out. Pop, pop, pop. Keep it popping. You guys, I'm so happy. Somebody was made a comment on my Facebook page. You guys, when I don't have to go to work, we had a snow day today. It is like losing 80 pounds instantly off my body. And we all know I could use 80 pounds. I could lose 150 million pounds to go off. Yeah. Okay. So I want to take forever trying to get this off for you. But there you go. So yay. And I have some left, so might as well go ahead and flip that mug over and do it again. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty bad now. It's ridiculous, but I thank God for a job. Yep. I think I can pay my bills. Most of them. That's why I need y'all to head on over to my shop and purchase some digis or some die cuts or something. Girls, y'all, I need some extra money. So funny. Yeah, somebody asked me, well, what would you want to do? Ideally, I would like to write novels. Actually, more than write them. Sell them. Write them and then sell them. And then, do photography and so forth and so on. So, there is that die. Awesome. Now, let's see if we could... I have no idea if this will work, but we can try it, see what happens. Let's try this sizzler. It might be way too thick, or we might have to run it through a couple times. These are thinner, if you've never seen them. Most people probably have. So, they're much thinner than the big dies. But, let's see what happens. That's all you can do. So, you need an A plate, a B plate. And I took my shim out since the foam is going to be thicker. Just keep loving me the way. And actually, you know what? I'm going to put 2 of these on here because 2 will fit. So, let's just throw that on there like that. Or maybe like this. So you can get more. So you got to work your machine, ladies. Work your machine so you're not wasting time. And we shall see if this works. I have no idea. It didn't do this. So, you get to experiment right along with me. Okay, well, it goes through. That's good. Don't know if it's cutting. I'm going to run it through one more time. Hopefully it doesn't shift. And, hey! Ha-ha! Oh, well. We got to pull it out, but here, let's see. Okay, ooh, look, y'all. If we run it through twice, you have to be careful so it doesn't shift. But you can then pull this apart. You just gotta do it carefully. And it comes out. Which means you can use your sizzlets. Which is awesome because I have a ton of those. So this also, not only could you just make these as stamps, adhere them down. I hate that. You adhere them to some cardboard or some, I think it was DC Scrap and Rooster where she actually used an acrylic block and glued it permanently to the block. Okay, I'm just going to rip it free. But you could then, of course, make your foam embellishments, since a Sizzlet will cut it. How cool is that? You. I cannot do. Yeah, that's cool. I was trying to see if you could cut it with a silhouette, but I kind of... They said you could. I saw some videos where it says you could cut foam with your silhouette. But I'm still kind of leery of that. Okay, well, I'm not going to sit here and you tell me pull out one. So, awesome! You can do a Sizzlet! Woohoo! Now, let's see. I think I have a little bit of time left. So, do I have enough time to see if we can cut this with a spellbinder? I have not even used this die yet. Isn't that awful? Terrible. See, told you. Haven't even used it yet. I think I bought this. No, I bought it Tuesday morning. I was going to say, I think I bought this in a D-stash, but no, it was at Tuesday morning. Okay, now for this one, you do have to switch your sandwich. So go B. And I can't find it, y'all. I can't find it. And a C plate. A B and a C. And then we're going to put this die over here. And let's see if we can cut it. So I have more room on this die. This piece. Rip that off, see if we can. And then, of course, you guys know I draw, so I'm going to go try and draw some. And then see what happens. Okay, now, let me cut this off. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to be used by you. Some of them want to abuse you. I'm trying to get this in before it hits 15. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. Let's see if it'll cut it. Let's go 2 passes. I can't really see. I don't know. Did it cut it? Ooh, it did cut it. So hey, you can also use your wafer thin dies, at least spellbinders. Awesome. Thank you guys for watching, and that's so awesome. You gotta love playing, right? Gotta be loving playing. And then you can use all these little bits in between to make abstract stamps, which I'm going to do. So I'll probably do a part 2 where I have them all glued down and maybe stamped out for you. So thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful, because I know when I watched videos, it was helpful to see what other people did. So, plus, particularly if you're going to go do some. Yay! So if you've got your machine, go have fun. Bye!